The holidays are a time to feel and create joy. And what could be more joyous than the look on her face as she unwraps a stunning new jewelry piece from Blue Nile? How about getting 50% off your purchase? Blue Nile offers premium quality, priced below traditional retail. Their online experts are available 24/7 to answer any questions and make sure you've picked the perfect gift. For a limited time, you can get 50% off at BlueNile.com. That's 50% off at BlueNile.com.
This episode is brought to you by Columbia Sportswear. It's snowing again, and that wind chill is killer. But you're not worried about that because you shop the Omni Heat Infinity Collection. It's warmth perfected with tiny gold dots that reflect your body heat inside and protect you from the cold outside. No snow or chilly temps can stop you now. Go out anyway. Shop the Omni Heat Infinity Collection now at Columbia.com/infinity.
It's important to properly dispose of unwanted medication or sharps. MedProject offers free and convenient disposal options near you. To learn more, call 844-MED-PROJECT or visit medproject.org.
Whoa now. Before I let you listen to this week's episode, I have some very exciting news to tell you. We here at Roll Britannia are super duper proud to announce that we have a brand new website. That's right, not only can you find all of the episodes on there, but there's also interesting facts about the crew, behind the scenes photos, and probably most exciting of all, a link to a brand new merchandise store. So if you want to get your hands on some Roll Britannia goodies to add to your collection, then simply head over to rollbritannia.co.uk. That's rollbritannia.co.uk. Well, go on then. I'm not starting the episode until you go and have a look. Oh, all right, okay. I suppose you can listen while you look. Here you go.
Previously on Roll Britannia. One of the pieces of it was a lantern.
Humbly, babes.
Chalkwell, please.
Welcome.
Whereabouts are we at the moment?
Britannia Town, sir.
We need transportation.
Do you know where Chalkwell is?
ARS.
It's the Arkin Rail Service.
You can't bring the dogs in!
Can you put the dogs and the duck in bowl, please?
Howdy. The name's Captain Malcolms.
We need to get to a place called Chalkwell.
We can drop you off anywhere you need, but we will need your assistance in a certain heist.
Any idea what's in those crates?
That is something I've not been privy to.
Fine.
My plan: acquire some tickets,
4 tickets to Frontier Town, please.
bypass the guards.
Right, Milo. I'm working on a window up here. Might have found a way into the back, but you've got to get through a carriage of royal guards to get here.
I hope it wasn't annoying you. I mean, I really... Where are you from anyway? What's your name?
Go away! There is a marker. Once the railer passes this marker, enter carriage in which the crates are stored.
Wow, that's amazing. There's fireworks
Derek,
going
speed it
on.
up. We're in that 15-minute window.
I'm going as fast as I can, mate.
That's them. That's the crates.
Retract the roof of this carriage so that Tranquility here can swoop in.
Try and find some sort of mechanism to open the roof.
The roof begins to slide back.
Captain, we're in.
Hang on by. To attach the crates and store them securely.
Do not go gentle into that good night. Trees, reason to the dying of the light. Ugh. They're all in, left or up.
And then return to your seats before we hit the second marker.
Is that a firework?
Thanks, Jeff. We're on our way. Direct to your seats.
Okay.
Disembark at Cracktown and act surprised.
Drop my bag off the track, basically. Just get rid of it. I can come back in, look like a normal person.
Will all passengers please disembark here and report to the station?
All caught up? Good. Let's get back to the action. Last time we played, you've done a heist.
Yes.
Yes.
Almost. Part 1 complete.
Nothing
I mean,
could possibly go wrong.
Almost.
Successful is a relative term.
Yeah.
Well, the heist went out. The items have gone. We just haven't got away.
Yeah.
The robbery went
What
well.
I would say is, if you were, say, for example, robbing a bank, and you were in the bank, and you managed to get the money out through a secret tunnel that you dug into the wall, and you patched it up, but you were still in the bank vault. The alarms have gone off, and the guards are coming and found you. Would you say that was a success?
Well, technically, we're not in the bank vault. That's not what they found is. What they've found is that the bank vault's been emptied, and now they've found...
And you're in the bank.
in the bank just looking like we're... Oh, are we...
We're in the bank with a lot of other people.
I've just come to deposit some change.
Deposit in. What do you mean you don't take checks anymore?
Oh, I don't have anybody. I'm just a humble dwarf.
And the last thing that we remember is...
Oh, the building of suspense. Adrian does this.
That you pulled into Cracktown.
Cracktown.
Wee-hee. And an announcement had come out that all passengers were to disembark. And you looked out the window and you saw the royal guards that you squeezed past had been spreading out along the side of the railer in a fairly authoritative fashion.
How did they get off?
And they were sat in first class.
Yeah. They didn't have to carry their own luggage.
It's like a plane.
They opened that door first.
The doors at that.
Big inflatable slide.
Now they get to question us.
Right.
Now they get to question us.
So what are we doing, guys?
Forming a plan very quickly.
Yeah. Did
I'll go and have a
3
nap.
hours later.
You know.
I'll go and Yeah, go ahead.
Jeff's just returning from having just dumped all of his clothes, feeling really good about the fact that he's going to be in stealth mode.
You've just had a dump.
off the side of the train.
Fall out the bottom of the train.
Yeah, not at the station. Derek has just pounded a
Dragon energy?
From a railer. Be careful, finish the sentence.
animal friendship potion because he doesn't want the Krampus to... There's a lot of Royal Guard around. He's just done some cool stuff. Doesn't want the Krampus to kind of end up being a dick and stuff like that. So he doesn't know if it'll help, but I've heard this announcement. Are you just coming back along?
Yeah, I'm just coming back. Sort of like, I got rid of one of the bags. I don't know whose it was, but I didn't get given a bag, I realised. But I have thrown a bag off the side because I wanted just to make sure we're looking... We all just blend in. I didn't know they've just announced...
I'm going to just quickly take my hat off.
I want just
blend in... We were meant to be minors. You've got rid of our...
Well, yeah, because we're not getting off.
We've got 2 other bags, Derek. We should be okay.
Those 2 there.
We're all, what, going to Frontier? Have we all got our tickets still?
Yeah.
Yes. Right.
Quickly, lads, let's just start to move our way off the train.
Okay.
What we'll do then...
Yeah.
Look, we've still got some mining tools. We just got to play this cool. We are all still miners going to Frontierton.
But I don't look like a miner now.
You are covered in
the youngest one.
I have, yeah. I've got quite a few.
How about your... I don't know.
Gold.
How about your...
You do look like a flash bastard.
Yeah. You're the money guy. We work for you.
Okay, I best have some gold off you then, just so it looks real.
Yeah, and then I'll just like carefully count
just
it out.
Mission expenses, yeah?
Mission expenses. I'll need to receipt you later.
Okay.
And then like 300 gold.
Sick. Didn't think that would work, but awesome.
What we need to get our story straight though, lads. What if they start asking us how much are we getting paid for this?
20%.
That sounds like a lot. I don't know if I do.
20% each. I mean, it doesn't.
I suppose it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It's a fake plan. It sounds a terrible deal for me. These are your contracts here. It does say there is a bonus scheme if we hit target. But, every quarter we'll have to... oh shit, yeah, we're getting off a train.
Hey,
What's the annual leave policy?
Throw some razzle dazzle in about that. Maybe we think we're getting 20%, but we're not actually getting 20%. Little extra little details. What's your name?
It doesn't matter.
Are you sticking with? They just have to think whatever they want.
This is even if we get interrogated. We could just check our tickets and go.
Well, we're coming up to the door now, lads.
Okay,
quickly.
So,
do you still have his bob on you?
Yeah, yes. Yeah, it's in my pocket. Well, it's here.
It's
pocket in the pocket.
that big.
It's next to my pocket.
I'm going to just start removing all of my sort of valuables, weapons, like that kind of stuff. Anything that I am kind of wearing armor as well. So I'm going to keep the armor on, but I'd like to do some sort of performance check, just strip myself of any wealth, apart, any magical item, any weapon, apart from the hat, basically. I want to keep on. And then I'm going to turn to the rest of them and be like, look, lads, you know me. I can't think of a name right now, but I'll just have to be a dwarf, right? I'm sorry.
Do you work for A Jewelers?
Mate, yeah, sure. I've never heard of them, but
Don't want to.
As much as it pains me to fucking do this, just Jeff, treat me like I'm just a mining tool, right? I'm not interesting. You guys can, maybe I'm boring or dumb or something like that, but put my cap on and go, I'm just a humble dwarf.
Humble dwarf.
Point me in a direction and I'll mine.
Okay.
Okay? Don't take up much space. Been asked to go and do a job mining. I'm just a dwarf.
You're a mine.
So you're a dwarf.
A dwarf.
Just, I don't have a name, just a dwarf.
Milo, are you still Milo? Or
You do know who I am. I'm just a tool now. I'm a thing.
Milo. Milo. We're going with Milo.
Milo, a dwarf. I'll state my name.
Yeah, I'm going to go with...
I'm just going to very hurriedly tuck my very swanky
Was it
amulet
was it
underneath
bronze
all of my
shield? That's the one,
clothes,
yeah.
just so
Jeff
nobody
bronze shield.
sees.
Bronze shield.
Can I just do a performance check? I want to sort of like, what do you call it?
Okay.
Dishevel myself. That's the word. Yeah, a little bit.
Now, I do need to check in on something. You briefly mentioned that you took all your jewelry things off and you put them in Bob. Are you putting them in loose, or are they going to be in one single container?
That would be handy.
That would be
Do you
handy.
have
Because
said
then the
container?
retrieval
I
is
don't
one thing.
have said container.
Do you have like a bit of clothing that you could wrap it in?
What if I just
I don't have.
just quickly.
You're under a time pressure here.
Yeah.
Do we still have
Otherwise
that
we'll
bottle
have
of
to get-
shrinking?
Otherwise, it's
Hold on,
going in
hold on.
individually.
Yeah, it's going
Do you
individually.
not have a bag?
I don't have a bag.
Three,
No. I'm just
two,
putting it in individually.
Well, there you go. Right. Okay. Just remember that.
Yeah, that's fine.
We'll do that in open space.
Oh,
You end up with a menagerie.
that does
biting
remind me though. Very quickly, how a few seconds, right? I've got an idea. I've just taken this potion of animal friendship. Lads, we all settle. We're just gonna play it cool. We're not out of the woods yet.
I'm eccentric, and
The only thing is,
now I'm rich.
Bob's a dick, though.
Oh, he's a dick.
He's been a dick forever.
Yeah.
Nothing's changed there.
I know, but we really don't need him to be a dick right now. Can I just sort of look at Bob? Can I make a perception check? I just want to see what what Bob looks like. What kind of like, if you've got an idea of a description in your mind, I just want to kind of see what he looks like.
I've always thought
Right,
Bob,
then
he
he's
looks
wrong.
like a messenger bag. Just like a sort of tanny, browny sort of fabric bag, which has got a flap over the top of it. So if you want to get something out, you just open the flap and put your hand in and grab it.
Right.
Nothing special. It doesn't say this is Bob on the
Right.
outside. It's fairly nondescript.
Does he have a face on him or anything?
No face. It's because it looks like a
A
normal bag.
Okay.
He's just
The bag is called Bob, and
the
he's
bag
a
equals
dick.
Bob, and he's a dick, and he's full of animals.
Kind of. It's kind of a Hail Mary.
And he just sort of throws things at people if people get bored.
I would like to, within reason,
Yep.
try and cast animal friendship on Bob.
Ooh.
Just to convince him for the next
I mean, you can
24 hours,
try,
don't get bored and don't be a fucking dick. We may have to leave you in a room, but if you start spitting animals out,
Not a bad shout.
You can certainly try, but I believe Animal Friendship says it has to be a beast.
that is
fair,
true.
Bob is very much an arcane item.
Even with sentience?
Arcane items can be sentient.
That is true.
Doesn't make him a beast. Sentience does
Same-
not a beast make.
Yeah, it has
Same
to be a
with the
beast.
Clockwork Dragon.
Yeah,
Dragon.
construct.
Yeah.
Okay, I wouldn't know that. I'm just going to try it.
Try anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, I would just cast it, and then because I can't really talk to Bob, I would just have to hope for the best because it would be to do with wisdom rolls and stuff like that.
Bob doesn't have a voice. He's a dick.
No, we could have had a Bob voice.
Why is he such a dick talking to me?
I wouldn't focus too much on Bob. We just need to.
He tries not
Put
to.
my shit into him.
It's fine.
What if
You'll
we
get it back.
animals Eat it.
But Bob's never eaten any of my stuff.
Oh, perfect.
No, he never eats any of my stuff. He always get it back.
might get it back with extras.
You just might win a prize
with
fine. Teeth.
That's fine. Everything has gone in, including all my weapons, Ring of Giant Slayer, Stone of Far Speech, all of it. It's gone
Everything.
Okay. Except for the old black cap.
Just let me know later exactly what you've put in there.
That's fine. Yeah.
If you, so
I'll have it obviously in front of me.
Are we happy? Or we don't have to say. We don't have to walk off saying anything. We could just walk off, present our tickets, and they might just let us straight through.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Hope for the best, plan for the worst. We've got the backstory. We're all happy with it. Let's just
remember, lads. I'm just
go through the motions.
Okay.
We might not even need this backstory.
Yeah, we're just
don't lose your tickets.
Alighting the train.
So as you disembark, you see that the line of royal guards is sort of there to prevent anyone sort of just wandering straight off.
Oh, can I just quickly note? I said everything. That includes all my thieves' tools and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
All my equipment. Just the flat cap is all I've got and clothes. Yeah,
clothes and flat cap.
This is going to be a lot of rolls for Bob.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Cross that furry, sharp-toothed bridge.
Yeah.
Still need to get the dogs out at some point.
Don't let him out just yet. I mean, don't let him out just yet. Sorry for telling you what to do, sir. I'm just a humble dwarf. Don't mind me.
Did you know who's just a humble dwarf?
I'm just a dwarf, mate.
A dwarf.
A dwarf.
A couple of times.
Humble's his middle name.
Yes.
Yeah. No, just
Mr. A, humble dwarf.
Yeah.
just give me a cup of tea and a vein to mine. And
Alan Dwarf.
So, as you say, as you step off, you see this line of royal guards, and they are sort of funneling everyone off to the right towards the back of the train, where you can see a queue sort of forming, and everyone being led into a particular building that's there.
How big's the queue?
Not super big.
I'm not going.
I know.
There was.
All right.
We should join quite early because then they'll hopefully get more.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
let's
eager
get this over
beavers.
with.
Yeah.
I mean,
Get out.
eager beavers. I'm just going to seesaw conversation with you and just stand sort of. Can I roll a performance check to just look vacant? And
Yes.
Sort of just look
Roll
around.
performance.
Performance. Oh, first roll of the day. That is a. Where's all my modifiers? It's a 17 plus 8, so 25.
A lot.
Yeah, you look.
Super vacant.
Yes, you look like you've been hit in the head.
Cool. Blank-eyed stare. Just, I've never been in a place like this before. And I just want to perception check, scan the room. Does it look like there are? We're in the station queuing, right?
Yeah.
I want to see.
Sorry,
are there more guards in here than there were in the carriage? Do you know what I mean? Like, what kind of presence?
So,
how many people are
what I
getting
would
off the
say
train
is
with
that
us?
the station you're at is worlds apart from the one you left in Britannia Town.
Yeah.
It is very much more a rural setting.
Okay.
As a sort of platform with a station building all along one side, but it's very much out in the open. And the guards are, if you had to make a guess, I would say they are, give or take, the same sort of number that you sort of squeezed through earlier.
Can I, while we're waiting in the queue, can I just do an investigation check to see if there are any gaps in the line that we could, if we had to run, could shoot for? In their cordon, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you can do that, yeah.
That's not great. 9 total.
You can't see any gaps.
Okay.
Starting this sort of, as we're getting off, this ruse that we've discussed, as it were, as our initial backstory. Jeff's going to sort of go, oh, come on, you three, then. Let's get this over with. We need to get to that mining, to Frontierland, so we can make some money. So...
It's the theme park at Frontier.
Yeah, Frontierland.
Frontier Mills is down the road.
We're going to go Frontierton afterwards, though, and make a load of money in the mine. But I did promise you that trip first.
Is that next door to Marineland?
It is really close.
Oh, brilliant.
Right next door. So let's get this over with. Come on. I don't know what this kerfuffle's about. Let's get in this line and get this over with. Come on.
Yeah, to be fair, as a normal innocent passenger, you'd be like, why are we stopping? You wouldn't know.
That's what I'm working on.
Cool.
If anyone overhears, at least it sounds like...
Yeah,
sure.
Roll performance.
And you sort of get to discuss your story openly with us.
Yeah.
Oh
no, that's
just out of OOC.
great. 15.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's It's soap opera acting good.
Right, but a few people who might have heard me going mental, being excited on gold, were like, that doesn't check.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's not full Royal Shakespeare.
Yeah.
But it's good enough for EastEnders.
Falls to his knees.
Must work on my lambda.
So I guess we're as a 4.
Emmy nominated, but not Emmy award winning.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take that level.
Yeah. So I guess as a 4, we're now in the queue towards this other room in the station. Then.
Yes.
Herded by the Royal Guard.
Yes.
Okay.
And you join the queue, and it moves relatively fast, and you end up find yourselves in a room that's it's wooden in construction, and a lot of people milling about in there, and you can see that there's Royal Guards sort of wandering about, and you can see a couple of people in not Royal Guard uniform, but in some sort of authoritative looking uniform. It has epaulets,
Ooh.
They are the market brand.
Fancy.
They're jazzy.
How fitting.
They're fancy, sorry.
Yes. And they seem to be going around and talking to passengers in groups. And eventually one of those epauletted people
Don't Google that word. No spell check it. Stop it.
comes to you, and he says, "Tickets, please."
Can you show him a ticket?
Hand the tickets over.
Yeah, hand over tickets.
And he checks them all.
I'm not going to look him in the eye.
Is
this going to take very long? Sorry.
It'll take as long as it needs.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
What's your business in Frontierton?
I've got my dad's given me some money. We're going to go. Hopefully start up a new business doing mining and things. I've got these guys here. Very excited to prove him and make him proud.
I can't wait. We're going to get so much gold. It's going to be amazing.
Right.
Yeah, you better do.
Very, very excited.
I can't wait to get my 20%.
We as we discussed, we can talk about the figures later, but let's just see if we can find a gold vein first. Cause
Very generous. Very generous.
It's not. I don't think it's going to be 20%, to be honest.
You promised.
We can discuss. This isn't the time. There's clearly something. What's happening? Why have we stopped out of curiosity?
I was always told that verbal contracts were binding.
Me too.
Some items were taken from the railer.
Some items?
Yes.
What? Have you got all your things? Has everyone got
I don't.
Was it like as a passenger?
I don't have any things. I'm just an humble dwarf.
I know you've got nothing. You're just good at digging.
Sorry, sir.
Thank you.
Do you can you roll a perception check, please?
Yeah.
This dice might have to go in the bin this morning. 11.
22.
Okay.
Very nice.
16.
16, 13. Everyone but Jeff.
Oh.
You...
That's the other game.
Yes. Well, Jeff is just Jeff, and you're all everyone else. And the goal is to fuck with him.
So that's just this game.
That's
Oh, you thought we were playing D&D. Sorry.
Peels off the label of D&D to seal the name underneath.
Everyone but Jeff.
We have something to tell you.
Good secret,
Jeff gets the loaded dice.
Fucking explains so much.
No, when you look around, you see that there is a significant number of people who look like they weren't on the train, but look like because they're sort of behind a sort of barrier at the far end of the room, and you get a sense of a certain coughingness, a certain sickness of appearance.
Mm.
Not like a plague, but you get a sense that there's an unusually high proportion of people who seem to have developed a cough.
As in like that work at the station
That
or that
are
have come off the train.
from Cracktown.
Oh,
black lung.
Fuck.
Oh.
I think I'm getting the black lung, pup.
Yep.
And the chap who's speaking to you says, some vital supplies were taken from the railer.
Vital supplies?
Have you been to Cracktown before?
No, never.
No, this is our first time.
We didn't intend to stop, to be honest with you.
Is there going to be some onward travel?
Not until we get this sorted out.
Okay.
You don't know about the work we do here, then?
No,
I don't know anything about Cracktown.
No.
Well, you heard of the Crack.
Only
Heard of the Crack.
Apparently the Crack doesn't have a lot of veins of gold or any other thing worth mining, so we were just going to leave it, to be honest. Have you heard differently? Is there stuff worth mining in the Crack?
Ooh.
There's certainly things that the Empire values in the Crack.
Oh, that's the Empire's business. I just leave them to get on with things because they seem to know what they're doing.
Oh.
We're just going to try and make our own fortune.
They pay us to take these materials out and rail them back.
Oh, well, that's nice for you. That's really good. Is there anything else you need from us? We just want to sort of...
Well, in exchange for our work, they pay us, but they also supply certain medical care.
Ooh.
There's materials in the mine that are harmful.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah, there's a few. We often have to have a little canary. That's what my dad said. Take a canary, son.
But he couldn't find one, so he's just brought me instead.
Yeah.
Very
Sorry,
wise.
sir. Didn't mean to speak out of turn.
No. It's on this occasion I'll allow it. But do it again.
Yes, sir, of course, sir.
Well, you folks seem like you're all set and ready to get to Frontierton. There certainly have been stories of mines of gold there, but I'd take it as a kindness if you kept your eyes open for anyone trying to flog any medical supplies.
100%.
Of course.
Of course.
Time is of the essence. There are quite a lot of sick people here.
Oh, yeah.
And it's only with these supplies that this town keeps running.
Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely. Well, we wouldn't want anyone to get ill or be in pain, so 100%. If we see anything, we'll let you know. Just find any one of the guards and just shout them if we see something. See something, say something.
See something, say something,
Okay.
sort it.
Okay. Oh, there's another one. I didn't know about the third S.
So
There's 4. The name's Sam.
Oh.
Sam says, say it, see it, sort it.
sharpish.
You should make a poster.
See?
Sharpish, see?
Yeah, welcome to Cracktown, see? What are you wise guys doing here?
It was originally just called Racktown, and then they had to say Cracktown because everyone kept saying with C.
Cracktown, see?
So, Racktown with a C? Oh, that must be Cracktown. Perfect.
So he sort of said, well, I'm just going to take your names down from these tickets.
Yeah.
Now, if you need to find somewhere to stay in Cracktown while we get this sorted, I'd head over to the main inn. Go and see Barbara. She will get you settled in.
Barbara. That's like a Batman reference.
So is it likely to be something that we're going to have to be here for a while? I know you don't know until it's sorted, but how will we know when the train's ready for us to get back on and continue to Frontierton?
We'll send message to all the inns and places where people can stay in the area. But if you check in on the railer station every day, then there'll be updates. But
okay.
This railer ain't going anywhere until we sort out which person on this railer has taken the goods.
Well, that's fair.
How they're hiding it about their person, we're not entirely certain, but we are aware there are certain items you can hide things much bigger than they should.
Ooh.
Derek's hand's going to just go straight up in the air.
Yes, you may.
Yes, toilets that way.
I'm just going to lean into my boss's ear and go, sir, can you quickly ask him if we're going to get sick by staying in?
That's a really good point. This virus thing, or this illness, sickness that's going around, is it something that, from us having to be here because of these reprobates causing the train to stop now, is that something that we're going to get ill from?
Not unless you do any mining.
So don't mine in the Crack and we won't get sick.
That's the one.
I'd like to just whisper over to my boss and sort of go, does that mean it's sort of like a poison rather than a...
I don't know, but all I know, at this point, we don't need to worry ourselves with this area, do we?
Can you just ask him?
Oh, God,
I'd like to... Sorry, sir.
You're very questionable today.
You could beat me later,
I don't know what
sir.
you've had for breakfast. Is it something...
Full of beans this morning.
Shut up! Is it...
You make me excited.
Is this something that is it like a poison that sort of spores? Or do we have to lick the mines? How? Just trying to work out, should we avoid people who are sick as well as...
It's not contagious between people. Don't worry about it. Just don't go digging in a crack.
You hear that? Don't go digging in a crack and you'll be fine. And I've told you about that before.
Keep your fingers out of the crack and you'll be fine.
Sorry, sir. And I'll just, take my hat off and present the back of my head to be smacked by...
Just to be cuffed across the back of the head.
I haven't got my hitting stick today, but you'll be fine.
The forget me stick.
Put the hat back on.
Thank you, sir.
So we're free to go. We'll go and we'll go to the inn and check in on news.
Head over that way.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
He gestures
Hope
you
you
towards
find
sort
them.
of gateway in the barrier.
Keth is looking crestfallen at this point, feeling pretty horrible about the news he's just learned.
Yep.
So are we out? Are we now wandered off and we're out here?
You can head out of the station if you want. You've access to. You've been given leave to go. Your names have been taken down on the list. And
let's go find Barbara.
Were our real names on the tickets that we booked? I think we...
Keth was.
Keth's was.
Mine said Gold, Jeffrey,
Bronze Shield.
Yeah, to be fair, all of our names. We just.
I think. Did you go with Knee Smasher? Because you.
I think you went with Knee Smasher.
Because you wanted to make the big point of don't Knee Smashers back in town.
What, to the actual people on the tree?
I think you just generally went.
I'm using my name. Okay, that's fine.
I don't know what Milo used.
M.
Just M.
M at the station, I think it was.
Oh.
So yeah.
So walking. So we're now out of the station.
So as you exit the station, I'm just going to describe the scene around you as sort of broad details, and you can decide what to do from there.
Word picture.
Yeah, you find yourself in a sort of arid environment. There's a sort of dusty sense to the
child with a bunch
to
of
the world. You
What
can,
if that kid's back?
and as you step outside, some sand blows into your eye, and you hear a laugh of a child just going.
It's his cousin Randy.
No, you see, there's the sort of main strip, a certain timber feel to all the properties on either side. They sort of have quite grand fascias, but looking at them from this angle, you can see that quite a lot of those fascias are significantly taller on the front than they are for the rest of the building. Almost like a film set, you might say. The buildings have been made to look quite grand.
Like Blazing Saddles Town kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, that's a good analogy for the town.
The fake one they made?
Yes. They're all two-dimensional.
Don't walk around the back. Or knock the door too hard.
If you walk around too far, you'll see a Toyota Land Cruiser there.
Yeah.
By having a fag on his
Yeah.
Yeah, with a Roman soldier. Just eating like a burrito.
People getting ready for a dance number.
20 men in coats and tails. Just samba by, you know.
What is going on? So we're now outside. We're out of earshot of any guy.
You're out of the station, yeah, and so I want you to picture sort of the main drag from your typical spaghetti western sort of environment is what I'm sort of. That's the picture I'm trying to paint for you here. You also see that there's a weirdly high number of sort of tumbleweeds sort of rolling about the place. It's a bit odd.
Waiting for jokes.
Yeah.
Yes. They're all prepped on the side of the road waiting for someone to go.
There's a tumbleweed dispensary.
There's a bunch of crickets lined up by the road. Just, on my
Any day now, guys. Any day.
You can see them just under the boardwalk, just all the way down, just crickets, just waiting.
Completely silent.
He said it. Nailed it, lad.
One of them.
Must be good.
Down one side alley, you can see a fruit salesman, because that's important in case of an emergency chase.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pushing carts.
Something needs to be knocked over.
On the other side of the road, there's someone with a whole load of cardboard boxes as well, for the same reason.
And there's two guys just waiting in an alleyway holding a piece of pane of glass.
Yeah,
waiting
that's
to cross
it.
the street.
Yeah. It's all there.
They're trying to replace that window in the train.
They're not doing anything. They're literally waiting, just waiting for the moment. Yeah.
Is there a Parisian outdoor cafe?
Yes, there is. Yeah. On the corner as well.
Yeah.
This is the town of tropes.
Yeah. Trope Town.
So yeah,
just Cracktown, formerly Trope Town.
So what are we doing?
Keth is
finding a trope
walking along, and like with his head down, looking utterly dejected, muttering, "We've totally stolen medical kit for all these sick people in town."
That's certainly what it feels like.
Okay, it feels terrible.
Yeah, it does feel
very
like
conflicted.
We should call the captain and let him know.
Can I just perception check? Are we? Is anybody paying any attention to us? Would that be investigation, perception?
Roll perception, please.
Perception. 13 total.
You can't see anyone.
Okay.
That's looking specifically at you.
Looking specifically at us. Derek will take the opportunity of the walk to sort of take his flat cap off and rub his sort of forehead a little bit, maybe slick back, that little thin bit of hair that he's got remaining. And do the sort of Kaiser Soze thing where he stops like bumbling around a little bit and starts to walk.
Shakes off the limp.
Yeah, and starts to walk in more of a sort of refined, not refined exactly, but back to his normal self. Yeah, a little bit.
Can I roll to see if I can see any sort of inn signs, or just generally if there's any shops or other things on this main high street?
You can see an inn.
Okay.
It says the Crack Den on the sign.
Amazing. Amazing.
No, Pedro, no. I'm not playing cards with you because you always cheat. Well, there must be something else we can do whilst we wait for them to... Oh, God, you're here! Well, yes, right. So we'd best get on then. It's time for your moment with the Master. Now, we know there is a lot of choice out there on the 7 Seas when it comes to listen to D&D podcasts, and the fact that you've decided that our particular brand of nautical nonsense is right up your alley every single week means absolutely everything to us. So, from me and everybody here in the Roll Britannia crew, thank you so much for scrambling aboard. Now, where did he go? Pedro! Have you got that shout-out scroll, boy? Excellent. There you are. Now, boy, I've been thinking, and I reckon you'd be much more useful if you actually hung out on my shoulder. Traditional parrot work. It'd be great. I'd look more piratical, and you'd get food scraps. You couldn't chase off all the paps, all sorts. Yeah. Hey, I do get papped. I'm really quite important around here. Stop laughing, you colourful pigeon. Just give me the scroll and get out of here. Honestly, no respect that bloody bird. So, this week's shout out goes to Mario Eels, who replied to one of our tweets. Thank you so much for jumping in. Now, we've tried to explain to Keth about spelling his name, but he started to look very violent, so we legged it, Now, don't worry, if you're looking to get a shout-out of your own, it could not be simpler. No initiative roles required. You just need to search for us on social media. Anyway you like, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, it doesn't matter, as you'll find us in all of them. The next bit is entirely up to you. Send us a message, tag us in a post, draw a picture. We don't mind. Just make sure you get involved. Wait, what's that on the horizon? It looks like some ships. It's a fleet of sponsorships.
Welcome to Fresh Ball Fall. It's the season of pumpkin spice and making sure your crotch looks nice. That means sipping cider in a fall breeze and using Manscaped products to trim your balls with ease. That's right, today's show is brought to you by Manscaped, a company here to make sure that your foliage isn't the only thing shedding its excess leaves. Heck, even Mother Nature knows it's time to lose the excess clutter for fall by going to manscaped.com to get 20% off and free shipping with the code ROLLBRIT20. Whether you're brand new or already part of the Manscaped family, you could use the crown jewel of care for your family jewels, the Platinum Package 4.0. With this glorious package, you can make your package look glorious and align your entire hygiene routine all in one swoop. Inside the 10-part Platinum package is everything you know and love about the Performance package, plus some shower goodies included to elevate your grooming game to Platinum level. The Lawnmower 4.0 body trimmer, the Weed Whacker nose and ear hair trimmer feature proprietary advanced skin-safe technology to protect your delicate parts and holes. Both are waterproof, so you can keep scaping even when the weather's changing. In addition to the shaving, you can now completely upgrade your shower routine And with the ultra premium body wash and ultra premium 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner, you'll have your skin and hair feeling hydrated and smelling fresh. Don't forget to apply the aluminium-free ultra premium deodorant. And don't worry, it's not pumpkin spice, it's cologne quality fragrance. But you don't have to have a signature scent just for your pits, so you use the Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant and Crop Reviver Ball Toner to make sure your go-to smell is top shelf and not sweaty balls. Manscaped are currently even throwing in 2 free gifts to their Platinum Package 4.0, the Manscaped Boxers and the Shed Travel Bag. One very comfortable, one very convenient, both specially made to hold your goodies. So, don't you think it's time that you joined the 6 million men worldwide, and me, who all trust Manscaped, by getting the Platinum Package this autumn? These products are guaranteed to be hits for your dangly bits. Plus, if you use the code ROLLBRIT20, you can get 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free worldwide shipping at manscaped.com when you use the code ROLLBRIT20. Manscaped. Clear out the leaves. It's your tree trunk's time to shine.
Roll Britannia are now proud to be sponsored by The Dice Dungeon, a UK-based company who strive to make metal and resin dice sets alike more accessible for players of RPG games worldwide. Maybe you want some metal dice. The weight, the balance, the feel in your hand, and that sweet sound of rolling that natural 20, can't beat it. Or maybe you're a fancy resin dice kind of person. A lightweight alternative containing a little extra flair than the basic acrylic sets. Resin D&D dice, they hold their shine for so much longer, making them a really, really good long-term purchase. The Dice Dungeon has a wide range of styles and colours that will keep all you D&D dice goblins happy. I know how it is though, sometimes there are just too many pretty click-clack rocks to choose from. So if you're struggling to decide what to buy, how about a completely random matching metal dice set with the Dice Dungeon Bag of Fates? There are 25 different dice sets available, including some dice never stocked before, so you can get a unique set not available anywhere else in the Dice Dungeon. Every order over £30 comes with free UK shipping, with worldwide shipping available, and is packed in a secure padded envelope, making them extra safe during delivery. So what are you waiting for? You already know you need more dice, so head over to thedicedungeon.co.uk and use discount code ROLLBRIT for 10% off your order. That's code ROLLBRIT for 10% off your order at thedicedungeon.co.uk. It can't just hurt to have a look, can it?
Nothing brings a tabletop role-playing game to life more than miniatures. So here at Roll Britannia, we've made friends with some people who have been making miniatures since 2020 and are based right here in the UK. Welcome to the crew, We Print Miniatures. Not only do they offer a warm and friendly service, they make the best miniatures licensed from independent designers worldwide. And with our exclusive offer code of ROLLBRIT, you can get 10% off your entire order. We Print Miniatures have sold over 25,000 miniatures so far, and whilst they might be based right here in the UK, they ship to loads of other places too, including the USA, France, and even Australia, with all shipments tracked to your door for peace of mind. So, to get your hands on some top quality miniatures and bring your next game to life, head over to weprintminiatures.com and be sure to add discount code ROLLBRIT to get 10% off your entire order. That's weprintminiatures.com and use code ROLLBRIT for 10% off your entire order.
Now, I'm guessing that as you've got this far, you're probably loving all things Roll Britannia, right? So, why not do something really rather lovely for the show and head on over to wherever you get your podcasts from, give us a snazzy 5-star review. It'll cost you just a little bit of your time, and it really helps get more amazing shipmates just like you to discover the show. And I would really, really appreciate it, of course. And make sure that you've pressed that subscribe button too and get all your pals to do the same, or you shall find yourself being used for target practice. Well, that's all for you this week. You spent too long getting comfy in here, so you need to leap back into the action. Get in there. Go!
I don't think I should go in there, lads. Not after last time.
You'll be okay, mate. You'll be okay. We just won't
Just
don't let him out.
Well, as try as I might not be able to
You had fun doing this, didn't you?
keep him in.
This is what the last few months of giggling at work.
I had wondered. Sitting next to him.
You thought he'd got an interesting new chair.
Chuckles and then writes something down on his phone.
I have been doing that quite a lot, to be fair. Oh, bad idea.
I'll turn to him and go, what now?
You'll find out.
Yeah, we'll see.
Give it a few months and you'll know.
Yeah. You'll only know when it's time for you to know, and then it'll be too late.
Yes.
That's what that chuckle was for.
There's a shop you can see that says Crack Dealer.
Oh, this is me.
How long has it
A
been?
disco bar called Crack Rock.
Yeah. Crackle Rock.
Down Crackle Rock. How long has it been since I took my animal friendship on the train?
I don't know, like 20 minutes.
20 minutes. Okay.
Half hour, maybe.
Keth, I'm not sure how long I've got left on this. If I can just we can find somewhere out of sight so that I can get some of my stuff back at least.
Yeah, I'd like to get the dogs out.
Okay. You're just going to unturn Bob and just take your chance.
Look, that mean
Everything
would come out.
Yeah.
And the sharp objects will come out in the same energy with the dogs and the duck and everything. Like,
I think.
And then what happens to all of the animals that are
not meant to come out yet.
not meant to go out?
If he were to turn it upside down, which is then with a bag of holding, would empty all the contents out. Does that mean a
1d4
stream?
for every item removed from Bob?
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So
all
if
of them.
you've given me 20 items,
That'd be 20 rolls.
20 rolls.
Good odds of at least a couple of animals
That's fine.
coming
This is
out.
what I'd rather do it now.
That's how we get our zoo later on.
That's why I'd rather do it now, so that I can, try and make friends with the things that come out. Or if I can't, we can just moneymakers in Bob, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That should probably be your first port of call.
Yeah.
You make friends with it, befriend it, and then Keth just hacks it to fucking earn a load of coins.
It would be like one or the other.
Yeah, you can't do both.
Yeah.
It's fine, he's a friend. Oh!
Yeah.
I'm your friend, just look at me, make eye contact, and behind Keth sneaking up with his massive axe. Off with his head.
I would rather we got out of here first, away from all this Royal Guard attention. We can whisk ourselves away
Somewhere in the wild, and then we could just go free. But then my thing's going to run out, and I haven't got the ring on me.
How long have we got?
Well, unless we got the ring out, you could get the ring out first.
That's a risk, though.
It is a risk. I don't know who I'm...
At least let's not do it. Let's not do it in the
Let's not
street.
do it in the street, but we need to find somewhere open
Let's go
ground.
behind this crack den.
It's probably very highly populated around there.
Yeah.
You never
It's
know.
the busiest part of the whole town behind the Crackdown.
So, yes, we should scuttle off. At least so we're not out in the open.
Oh, look, there's an alley.
Crack out.
Is there an alley?
Yeah, there is, yeah.
Okay.
There's always an alley in Crackdown.
What do you need? You
Better get the ring out first.
what, the ring of what?
My ring of animal friendship.
How wide is this alley, approximately?
6 feet.
Oh, just working if a hippo appeared, it would block the entire thing, wouldn't it?
I mean, it would take up a significant portion of it, yeah.
Can we position?
It's basically enough space to get a car down.
Okay.
Right. The frontier town. Is it very
Cracktown.
Cracktown.
Typically, they have obviously it's the main street of buildings facing each other.
Yep.
And then there's either stables or stuff off the side.
Yep.
Or sometimes just open ground, right? Because it's one street. What is the case for us? We're
So Cracktown is a mining town. There's a few residencies there. So there's there's the main street, and then there's a couple of streets coming off it which is kind of all residences, houses, usually subdivided into various flats. So a house that probably would have been built for, let's say, one family to live in, there's probably 6 living in.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
It's quite a busy thing, and it's weird because there's lots of space, but it's the money and the materials it takes to build another property. So you can see that on the edge of town, every edge of town also includes some sort of construction going on.
Right. Okay. So they are massively expanding.
They are building, but it's difficult to get the materials out there.
So is there towards the other end of us, away from the main street and this little side street? Is that quite a busy area at the moment? Is there activity on that side? I'm just trying to work out where it would be safer.
It's the middle of the day, so there's not that many people walking around the residential areas.
Okay.
We want to go somewhere as quiet as possible.
And then
just to get the ring out, rather than start. Here's your 20 stuff back because we're going to.
Yeah. I just want the bloody ring because once this wears off, I don't know what's going to fucking happen. I feel really jumpy.
Can you get the dogs out as well?
A little bit paranoid.
I'll try. If we want to get the dogs out.
Yeah.
Can we do the ring?
Who do you want to get the dogs out?
But who?
Okay, so are you happy now? We've snuck off. Oh,
it's already out. Bob's got bored. Shit.
So are we now like in the quietest part of the place that we can find?
You're the nearest quiet place that you came across.
Nearest
the best.
Yeah, the nearest quiet place. So we're going to. Okay, right. Ring of animal friendship. Yeah,
I've only got one of these potions left, and I think that's bloody still in Bob as well. So, yeah, ring of animal friendship, please.
So Keth will reach into Bob.
Sure.
And out comes the ring of animal friendship.
Ooh.
Followed. No, roll the force.
Followed by his hand.
Ring of animal friendship goes on.
Some lint.
Now it's time.
See,
A little bit calmer on the Derek end. Maybe whether that's just placebo or not, who knows? But
Let's see. I want to leave my dog in there for now, but I just want to reunite Derek with his dog. Because I have sort of
Introduce.
Essentially. So
I've been trying to big the whole dog thing up, and at this minute, I feel like he still doesn't believe me that I got him a dog.
So
Jeff definitely does't believe you that there's a dog.
We can consider this Derek meeting his new pet, or being gifted a corpse, or proof of life for a ransom that you're keeping.
It's all of them.
I have a question.
Yeah.
And this may impact something we did earlier.
Yeah.
But I'm perfectly happy with Hippo. But does Ring of Animal Friendship work on, let's say, monstrosities?
Beast, isn't it?
Ring of Animal Friendship. The Ring of Animal Friendship is different, though, I think. Monstrosity. The Ring of Animal Influence.
Yep.
Wearing the ring, you can it contains magic. Either cast Animal Friendship or Animal Fear, targeting beasts that have an intelligence of 3 or lower.
So not monstrosities, then?
Seemingly
What
not.
would you class as a monstrosity?
Things that are classed as monstrosities.
But are they not beasts just because they're big?
No, beasts are
different
things
things.
like animals.
Oh,
They're different things.
Monstrosities are monstrous things like owlbears.
Oh, is it not a beast
It's
then?
apparently a monstrosity.
Oh, that feels... That's a split in hairs. It is a beast. It's just a big beast.
Yeah, no. The owlbear likes Derek.
Okay, cool.
He just got really lucky. He thought it was the animal friendship.
It just liked him.
Just liked him.
There was something about Derek's feralness that it just kind of gelled with.
So what you could do, the animals that you could tame in Bob are
Hippo.
hippopotamus, the boar, the cow, the direwolf. Yeah. Is that a beast or a monstrosity?
I have direwolf. I suspect it's beast, but bear with me, caller.
We'll come
I would
back.
assume it's a beast because certain classes that do things like beast shape and stuff like that,
Can be a direwolf.
you can be a direwolf. You can't be an
owlbear.
owlbear. That's why I couldn't find it on the list. That makes sense.
Then you have the orangutan,
Which is also a beast, I suspect.
black bear,
Probably a beast.
elephant,
Beast.
swarm of bees.
Not a beast.
No. Insect.
Not a monstrosity.
I would say it's a swarm.
It's a
Oh,
swarm.
I don't know.
So a single bee.
A single bee, yes.
If you manage to snag queen bee, you're in.
That's true. You got to find.
No,
I'll roll a percentage dice.
Yeah, we'll come to that. Crocodile.
Beast.
What you can't do then is
Owlbear, drop bear.
miniature kraken. So 3/4 of the animals in Bob you can tame.
It's not
Really?
necessarily.
Got swarm of bees.
It's not necessarily to do with.
Define miniature in terms of miniature kraken.
The kraken's normally 50 feet, and this is 25 feet.
Yeah.
That's still pretty big.
Still
And
miniature.
still take your shit
Also, just
Have a go.
for a decent proportion.
Fucking try.
Okay, I mean we've all learned something. Okay,
Get Derek's dog.
dogs.
Roll for dog.
Rolling.
Just one dog. Just Derek's dog.
the spare dog.
the chow chow.
But the
Chow
backup
chow.
one.
The spare dog.
It's okay.
Okay,
Now it's up to
I kind of want
James,
to keep doing it. This feels like gambling. This is amazing. Like the tenseness.
What's that?
Reach into Bob
Yep.
and pull out
Yep.
spare dog. What is the state of spare dog?
How many days has it been?
About 2.
4. Maybe three.
Three, maybe?
No,
Three,
yeah, would
yeah.
be.
We'll meet
no,
in
it's
the
3
middle.
days.
3 days.
You pull out a wreck of a dog that is dehydrated and starving.
Quick, get my dog out.
Feed it to it.
Jeff, can you spare the dying on? He looks awfully.
No, he's not dead. You have to be dying or dead.
Well, he looks like he's fucking dying. Look at him.
I think
Here's your dog. And I'll hand
Here's
it
what's
off.
left of your dog.
Quick, get the duck
I'm
as
just
well.
going to cradle the lifeless body
Okay,
in my arms.
rolling for your dog.
Oh,
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Out comes your emaciated dog.
Just dying, awful.
Right.
Now, get some of the.
On the subject, we've gone.
And get some of the tuna out of my bag and start feeding them tuna.
Carrot and tuna.
That must smell awful.
You can run a dog on tuna, can't you?
He needs water before he needs food.
Wow.
Needs something. You just need something.
Do you want me to get Jonathan?
Yes, get Jonathan.
I think maybe anything that's living should potentially come out. That looks like shit, that dog.
How dare you?
Oh, no!
It's a 1!
Why did you say anything that's living?
Roll it.
So
keep them
Is that the fourth item to come out?
At this time.
What a full 25%.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So out comes Jonathan.
Oh dear. Out comes a duck pancake.
This is. I don't recognise this number.
What's this one?
Miniature kraken.
It's going to be the one.
It's like the worst place for a miniature kraken.
It is. Pretty sure 5 is.
You heard it correctly, ladies.
It's a miniature kraken.
A miniature kraken comes out on the end.
That's fine, though. They're only like 5 centilitres. You can do one of them in a shot.
On the end of Jonathan.
As you
Very
pull
panicked Jonathan.
Oh, fuck.
At least we kept a low profile for 3 minutes.
Right, hold on.
Oh, that was a step too far, Jonathan.
This is important to me now. Is Jonathan alive? Because he's only got 6 HP left.
You brought out a dead duck or a pancake. You've essentially brought out a spring roll.
He had 6 HP when you put him
When
in
I
the
put
bag.
him in the bag, he had 6 HP. He's attached now to a kraken.
Well, it's not attached. It's just like that leaps out after it.
Oh, they're friends.
I need to know whether if I'm just going to be picking up a duck pancake right now.
Oh, that's true.
No, a duck comes out
Oh, thank God.
with 6 hit points, attached to some monstrously large tentacles.
It's just the tentacles that come
And
first, or it's the whole...
following the tentacles, bursting out of Bob, is a full 20 feet of kraken that very much fills and lodges into the alleyway.
Hello.
And looks really out of place and fucked up by being in an arid desert.
That's
Let's just wander off.
Leave it there.
Derek's going to cast Ring of Animal Influence, or try to cast Ring of Animal Influence on the Kraken and be like,
Hello, beastie.
hello, beastie. Yeah.
It just sort of
Can I tell what... I would have to insight, right, whether it's rolled or not, or whether it's worked or not.
What do we call
you
the
can try
miniature
and insight.
kraken?
I'll try and
Okay.
insight.
Oh,
What's its name?
Yeah, what's the miniature kraken get called?
18
fucking
total.
run!
It doesn't
the name
look
of the
like
kraken.
I think he's-
Filmer.
Filmer the miniature
Filmer
kraken.
kraken.
Filmer kraken. Nice.
Or sweaty. But I quite like Filmer.
Filmer kraken. Okay.
Film a kraken.
Filmer kraken in Cracktown.
Should we lead it to the edge of the kraken? Just let it.
Fairness, of course, a kraken was going to come out in Cracktown.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say.
Serendipity.
When you get a Kraken...
Yeah. Where there's a kraken, there's a Crackton.
Oh, I was just going to say, you just crack on, so we just fuck it off then.
I think leave it there.
Yeah.
If you're all leaving its field of combat, you're all going to take an attack of opportunity.
It's better than trying to
Except maybe Derek.
Oh yeah, because I can, because I can disengage from it. I'll disengage from the Kraken, and I'm going to carry this barely living.
Wait.
Technically, I guess it still is a dog, in the sense that a stuffed animal is still an animal.
It's not dead.
Yet.
Yeah, it's just really hungry.
Okay.
And thirsty.
Who wants
to live
Get
forever.
away.
Are we in combat yet? I think
we're about to be. We
attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
And then would come initiative rolls.
If you choose to stay and don't get out.
I'm only giving it to Derek because he can do it as a bonus action.
Yeah.
You can take it as an action. I think everybody can take it as an action. But the difference is I can do it as a bonus action, so I can just sort of do it.
Yeah.
Because I'm a bit sneaky.
Gotcha.
Yes.
But you wouldn't have necessarily time to do it.
No.
If you're just wandering off and leaving him, rather than going, these are big tentacles. Let's, duck.
He
or
also has
something.
like evasion and shit like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to give you the other three of you the opportunity to choose your role. I've rolled them. You get to choose. You get to choose the dice.
Choose your role. I'll take a 20, please, James.
Who would like the blue dice?
That sounds like me. I'm blue, aren't I?
Okay. Who would like the red dice?
I'll take red.
And
Red miss.
that leaves the black dice for you.
We'll have the black then.
Okay.
The void of his soul.
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, pretty nice.
Yeah.
In that case,
I'm just going to put Jonathan on my head at this point. Where's he gone?
does a non-natural 20 hit?
Yeah, weirdly.
Okay.
That's odd. Had a feeling that'd be the case for me.
Keth does a non-natural 28 hit.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
And Milo, I'm guessing that a non-natural 33 hits.
Oh,
He must have rolled terribly for you.
Yeah.
I think Kraken might have a few stats.
It's okay, we're running away and it can't move.
Sometimes I wish I was a Kraken.
Yeah, stuck in it out, isn't it?
It's just going to melt.
It's not going to chase. Put it this way, I don't think it's going to be able to chase you.
No.
It's going to dry up.
It's just going to end up a shriveled husk,
Just
blocking this alleyway.
Knock on the door next door and go, there's some fried calamari in there. If you want it.
It will be tomorrow.
Yeah. Sun-dried.
It's very fresh at the moment. Just give it
Okay.
some time.
We could sell it.
Oh, Keth, just fucking
Three
make
of
your money
these.
out of it.
I need to get that
money
out
maker
of
out
Bob,
of Bob.
and that could lead to more.
Or banter. Depends on where you want to look at it.
Imagine, I don't want this to be the end.
Jeff,
Yeah.
you take 22 bludgeons.
Oof. Holy shit balls. Okay.
Keth, you take 19 bludgeons.
Ooh.
And Jonathan... Oh, shit! Max damage.
Jonathan's dead.
Oh. But at least you got a nice pancake out of it.
True.
6, 12, 18... you take 28 bludgeons damage.
Oh, poor Jonathan.
Jonathan bursts into a dark pancake.
Barely knew you. 28 was that?
Yes. Minus the 6 that Jonathan had. So you take a whopping 22 bludgeons and Jonathan turns into a duck pancake.
Bye, Jonathan. Was that 22?
Yes.
Okay.
After the 6 taken off.
So mine was 19, did you say?
Yeah.
Yes.
Got away lightly then.
You did.
22 as well, yeah. You got the easiest.
3d6
ride.
plus 10.
Wow.
Oh, I'm
To
going
be
to
honest,
miss
this is
him.
the best way this is going to go.
Yeah.
I'm just going to pick the duck pancake up and put it in my pocket.
Okay.
Save
Add
that for
duck
later.
pancake to your inventory.
Will do.
Oh, God, I've got to do this so many times.
What I'm really intrigued now is, does it have the same effect?
If you go into another alleyway and block that one with a kraken, there's going to be questions asked.
We arrive and fill all the alleys in Cracktown with krakens. And then leave. We're off to make our fortune. Enjoy the fish. So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Enjoy all the calamari, you weirdos.
You've not tried this before.
You needed supplies? Well, here's some seafood.
How many items
I'd definitely
did
take it
you
in the
put
shade.
into Bob?
30.
We'll come back to it.
Bit of last time, yeah.
Count them up and then we'll roll them all.
Yeah.
Is now the
That's what
time
we
to
do.
be getting them
Do
all
it right
out,
We're just
though?
going to go for it.
Huh?
Just give
Now
me
the
all
time
of
to
your
be getting
D4s.
everything back out.
Okay.
Well, I won't do it now, but I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 6 D4s. I might need them all later.
So you run back down the alleyway towards the main street. Are you going to go and find another alleyway somewhere?
I still think we need to get out of here before the Royal Guard descend upon us.
Meh. More animals.
Just fuck this town up.
Perfect distraction.
This session for me has
Be a
now very
perfect
much become, let's see how many animals we can get out of. We've got
quick
loads of
question.
options.
So I would have put my gun belt into it. Mm-hmm. Would that count as one item? Because
Anything in your gun belt will count as one item.
Brilliant.
If it's in the gun belt.
Brilliant. Okay, cool.
So if you give me a bag with everything in,
That's one item.
That would have been better.
He only has to reach in and grab the one thing.
Cool.
Other stuff comes out with it, which is fine.
So if you were to take your items and then tie like a bit of string around one, and then to another one, and then to another one, could you in theory just grab one of those items and bring them all out? Like
Yes.
a sausage?
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
a string of
Like a
sausage?
That's
magician
one thing
pulling
to
a
pull out.
handkerchief
that's
out.
very inventive.
Nice.
That's quite clever, yeah. So I'm just
Like bed sheets out a window. Into Bob.
Escape from Auschwitz.
I'll go in.
Dumbbell,
Scale me down. Give me more lead.
Duck pancake, slightly salty.
True.
Yes.
It tasted the sea for some reason.
It's surf and turf.
Off the turf.
How many items is he going to make you roll for?
He's been doing this for a while now.
I was going to say, this is quite a lot of items.
I'm double checking everything just to make sure.
I gave him the opportunity
Grappling hook
to
would have
not do
been
this.
He's been collecting items for 2 years. He's put everything into the.
He's got so much jewellery.
I would have only I only took on the raid what I needed.
Okay.
So I've not got everything completely on me. So it would only.
You did put all his jewellery on, though.
I miss
I
Jonathan.
did, but the jewellery that I had was the ring of jumping, the ring of animal influence. I would consider I guess the eye patch is like ornamentation.
Braces of blades.
Braces of blades is in there.
I'll count that as one item.
Yeah, the derringer is also in there. The gun belt, the thieves' tools, and the grappling hook. I think that's probably what I'd take
8
from it now.
So are we in a different alley now?
I don't know. Are you? Last time we left, you were still on the main street.
And the ring of the giant slayer.
9.
Oh wait!
Item.
Oh no, that wouldn't have mattered
And my stone
anyway.
fast
So I
finish.
got my I got my ring of the giant slayer on, but I would have still got hammered.
34 items in both.
And my FaceTime watch.
11.
If you count all my grenades and stuff like that.
And my potion of animal friendship.
12.
And
Oh God.
I'm gonna get my water
Statistically,
skin
that's
out.
4 animals.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my
The-
water skin from my belt, and I'm gonna start and just give the dogs a little bit to drink. Just
Yes.
Would,
to
yeah.
hydrate
Well, I
them
just
before they.
sort of. I'm
Have the
just
dogs got
discussing
away
with
from the
Keth.
Kraken as well?
So I need this, I need that.
I mean,
They're on leads.
They're emaciated.
I would have dragged them.
dragged them.
Dragging them. as I
Drag
was
them
running
gently
away.
through the dust.
The dog on its side, just being dragged through the dust
And
away from a Kraken.
And I'd need my coat as well, my Brian
13.
Hart's favourite coat.
Unlucky for some.
Here you go.
And,
Find
Yeah,
another
right
item. Find another item.
14.
and my ring of finger guns.
Yeah.
So 14 items.
That is it, yeah.
Yeah, 14 rolls of the D4,
Here
please.
are my D4s.
Derek.
I need more d4s.
Roll
Sorry
14
about your
D4s.
dog.
4 there.
I have 6.
Look,
We'll roll those twice and then roll 2 more.
Milo, let's not call him my dog for now, because I don't know. Honestly, looking at the poor devil, I don't know whether he's...
The kind of thing might be to...
I promise I'll get you another one.
They're not things, Maurus. I mean, sorry, Milo.
the kind of thing might be to send them to a farm.
Yeah. Well, you can't just... It's not, it's for life. It's not just for a twig in a bag. So, maybe let's hold off. If this one doesn't make it, let's hold off until we can sort of take proper care of them. Yeah? But I do appreciate the gesture. I'm sure this poor blighter doesn't at the moment. But,
need 5
fingers
more.
crossed. Oh, I should have
Would
loads.
have only have ended up as a hot dog on Bartholomew's
3
stand
more.
anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
We did try and give them a better life.
Yeah. Or we could have ended up as meat in a bun
3 more.
on Bibbler's stand. Slap me ass, Bibbler.
Yeah.
You literally going to roll 14 D4 in one go. Good gods.
I can't wait
1,
to see
2,
this.
3, 4, 5.
So before we roll,
Hang on.
where are
Film
you
this.
at this point?
We
This is
are-
important.
We moved away from the Kraken. Did we go towards the main street, or did we go towards the?
Casper in
Did we go towards the main street, or did we go towards the residential area?
I think we need to go and find another the next best, quietest spot.
I think let's just put them all in one place and then move from here.
We're just going to fire some more animals towards the Kraken.
Yeah,
They might all fight together.
They might all.
Or they
become
might team up and
friends.
attack you.
Nah. Surely not.
Okay.
Oh, actually, to be fair, I can cast with my animal influence. I can only do it twice, but I can cast animal fear
Okay.
if I have to.
So,
I need a dice tray.
You've got one.
An empty one.
Yeah.
14 D4, please.
Oh,
This is one of the most interesting rolls we've ever done.
14.
We'll sort out who's at the end.
Thank God it's 14 and not 13, eh? No one wants to roll 13 dice.
Count the ones. I can see at least one.
I can see one, yeah.
Pull them out, Tom.
So there's a 1.
1.
There's a 1.
2,
There's a 1.
3,
And there's a 1.
4. Weirdly,
Is
kind
that a
of
1? No, that's
statistically
4.
quite close to
That's
the fair distribution.
That's not bad. So we've got 4 animals.
Out of 14.
So we'll get rid of those. And now it's 4d12s. What's it gonna be? You are a 12. You are a Zvul.
I've got a 2 12s here if you need.
Do you roll an iron one?
I've got one. So we've got.
Okay. This will be interesting.
A 6, a 4, a 12, and 11. Find out.
Isn't 12
in
another
the episode.
kraken?
So I'll start from the bottom.
Yep.
Well, top of that. So
There's no 5, it's 5.
actually, no. I'll do this.
Is
So
5 Kraken?
Yeah.
Okay.
in at 12.
Coming in at
Coming in at
number
12 is someone we've all met before. Walbert.
You know and love him.
Out comes Albert.
Everyone's fan favourite.
Let me just get this straight. Well, I wouldn't know whether it's the same Albert or not. We left that one on an island. I guess it would obviously
You
not
left
be.
it on an
got too
island with a guy with no means of defending himself.
Chasing him around the island.
We left it on an island with some food, is what I'm hearing.
We've looked after the owlbear better than we have the dogs.
Yeah.
It's true.
In at
I
number
didn't
11
even know about the dogs, to be honest.
is the animal that we haven't met before.
Oh, a newbie to the group.
And I'm going to call him Handbag.
It's a crocodile.
Yes.
In at 6, another newcomer is someone I like to call Andy Warhol.
Diable. Nice.
And finally is an old favourite.
Ermintrude?
Is Ermintrude. Ermintrude 4.
Well, on the upside, you may have distracted all the other animals.
Yeah.
Lads, let's run.
Okay.
That Ermintrude is about to be an ex-Ermintrude.
Yeah. That Ermintrude turned into the goat from Jurassic
Yeah,
Park. real
Ermintrude
quick.
4 is no more, I think is the phrase.
If you'd like to unpick that, James.
Keth, I suppose if you really want to give them names, but they are all looking at Ermintrude right now.
Derek, here's your stuff. I think we should. It's time to.
Because then there's 14 items on the floor, isn't there?
Did you get Moneymaker out as well?
Oh.
No, I haven't got any of my own stuff out.
You're not getting Moneymaker out.
You're not going to try and get some coin?
Yeah,
Let's do it. Fuck it.
Do it.
For a penny and for a
You
pound.
may as well, right?
4, we're good.
fine.
Out comes Moneymaker.
Out comes Moneymaker.
Bob's tired.
I was hoping for just a final kraken.
It's just dry
Just to
from Tom.
bookend it, you know?
Tom, Bob.
Bob's tired.
Yeah.
Just like vomiting up animals.
I've never had to give this many out. Where did I put them all?
So, yes, the Moneymaker is now back.
So, I shall paint the scene for you.
Oh, please do.
Please.
You spawned this kraken, which slapped 3 of you very hard indeed. You ran away, dragging 2 almost dead dogs back towards a high street. At which point you went, "Fuck it, let's get them all out."
Yeah.
Essentially, then Keth started rummaging around in the bag, pulling out item after item, and flinging a direwolf, a crocodile, a cow, and an owlbear in the same direction as the kraken. All of whom start looking at this cow, and for want of having lips, licking their lips, while Derek very slowly starts reapplying all the jewellery and attaching his
Which
things.
finger was that on?
At which point, Keth decides, well, I might need this. Has one more rummage, eyes closed, just go, pulls out Moneymaker and goes, "My job is done."
Slaps Ermintrude on the ass and walks away into the sunset.
Good luck.
See you, buddy.
I'd start running if I were you.
Swerbucks disembark to the Cracktown railway station after praying that Bob won't cause a situation. Questioning begins, Jeff convinces they're genuine. Finding out the crates they stole was urgent needed medicine. Finally free, Bucks feel guilty, discussing the Huntston job. Derek requests his items returned in an alley they opened up. Bob. First, the kraken that throws them around, they retreat and get their dogs. 14 more items are emptied out, not caring about the odds. So will our Bucks be adding more beasts into this bovine massacre? Well, I guess you'll find out next time on Roll Britannia.
Red Dirt D&D brings you a whole new story featuring the world's greatest role-playing game with an Americana twist. Join a new cast of characters like Sintra, a Gnoll paladin.
Wrath of the Bone Mother be upon you!
Billy, a possum fighter.
Underestimating me will be the last thing you do.
Jessica, a Yodi ranger.
I don't know much about the gnolls, but if you greet people with a smile and just be calm and courteous, everybody will be willing to listen.
Twitch, a ratfolk necromancer.
Soon the world will be mine. Stop laughing. How dare you? Easy now, there's no need for violence.
Ziansi, a spiderkin rogue.
My favorite flavor of blood is red. What's yours?
And Blackjack, a jackalope folk warlock.
I say, did that cat ask for help?
The next campaign for Red Dirt D&D will still include original music and sound effects like always. We'll also keep the program short, only about 40 minutes, so you can easily listen while driving or working out at the gym. New shows drop every Wednesday and are totally free. You can listen to the latest episode and catch up with past performances on Google and Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or anywhere you get your favorite online programs. You can find out more information at Red Dirt D&D on Facebook, Twitter, and at reddirtdnd.com.
Free beer! Right, now that I have your attention, I haven't got any free beer on me at the moment. You might be lucky in the wizard's sleeve, but the only way to get there is by becoming a Roll Britannia Patreon. There are actually loads of bonus things, all crammed into a few not-so-secret treasure chests that we've put together for you. That's right, you heard me correctly. You, yes you, can get your eager little hands on a monthly copy of the Daily Teledath, containing puzzles, comics, plenty of entertaining ads, as well as all the local news from the Bucks' home of Nassau. Maybe reading isn't your thing. Well, everyone who joins up gets to request their own personalised drawing done by one of the crew, so it may well be a bit crap. But you can also use your ears and hear how it all began for our Buccaneers in their prologue episodes, as well as monthly bonus audios discovering more about the intricate lives of the characters in our story. We love making the show, and if you love listening, you can be sure that every gold piece that you give us goes straight back into making the adventures even better. Thank you for joining us on our journey so far, and we will continue battling on every Wednesday for absolutely nothing. As in, like, the cost is nothing, not the journey's for nothing. Oh God, I hope it's not for nothing, that would suck. Anyway, if you can spare a buck for us bucks, and please, only do it if you can, then join the Roll Britannia Patreon family today by searching Roll Britannia at patreon.com.
Sports Social Podcast Network.
Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.